Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Open Great League, and we're going to use a different team here. We're going to be trying out the Talonflame paired with the Primeape and the Venusaur in the back. Here we got a horrible lead, and we're going to go into the Primeape immediately. They're staying in, interesting enough. We have to think about shielding here, but we decided just to let the Psychic Fang go. And they decide to switch out into their Gligar. Gligar is going to probably farm us down. We only could get to one move. We probably should have thrown close combat right there, but now we're going to have a decent amount of farm opportunity for the Talonflame. Aerial Ace is revealed, and you can see right here, they're going to be able to get to another Aerial Ace. It doesn't quite KO, so we're just going to allow it to farm up to maximum. Here we're going to throw the Fly, and it does KO, and we get sniped with the Morpeko. However, the Venusaur, it looks like, is a core breaker. They swap out into the Jellicent. Jellicent is going to have to start using shields. Now the question is, does the Bubble Jellicent have a Bubble Beam? Okay, now we know that they have Bubble Beam. We're gonna be able to get to another Frenzy Plant here. They decided to double shield, and now it comes down to, do we believe them? Do they have the Shadow Ball here? Yes, they do. They decided to go for it, and we try to get the extra amount of energy. Frenzy Plant is definitely going to take out this Jellicent, and now we see the KO with the Morpeko. A little bit unfortunate, not sure why we were not able to switch out when we had that Talonflame energy, and we lost all that energy that could have been used to chip away in the back end. Shadow Feraligatr, horrible. We're going to go into the Primeape, and we get met with another water. The Gastro is revealed. This is only Body Slam. I'm going to let it go. And we do have 2 close combats, so that's at least the positive news. We're going to get a shield. They decided to shield early here. They're going to be able to survive this next one. But we did grab a shield, which is exactly what we wanted. Here, we're just going to let this go. Ends up only being the Body Slam, and looks like the Feraligatr comes back in. We try to race the move first, but they're going to be able to win the CAP tie. We have to shield here just to get this move off. So we're going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. We'll take either. They decide to shield, and then we're going to go into the Venusaur. And now it comes down to, do we believe this is the Ice Beam? Nope. Ends up only being the Hydro. And now we're going to be able to shield, potentially farm down. They do force that last shield, and now we have 2 Frenzy Plants. This first Frenzy Plant is going to do huge damage. Down goes the Machamp. They still have an opportunity to try to catch, but they decided GG's quick because they're going to be switch locked into whatever they bring in. So well played by us, and on to the next game. All right, now we have the Talonflame versus Dragonite. Okay, not necessarily the best thing, but at least we're going to be able to threaten a shield after this move. We survived the Dragon Claw, which is great. We're going to fire off a Fly here. They're probably going to shield. Yep. And then we're going to switch out into the Primeape. Primeape does reach this Rage Fist before they get to their own Dragon Claw. And just like that, they're down to no shields. Do they have like a Dunsparce? That's why they didn't want to switch out? Because so far it's looking like they do not want to see this Primeape. So this Primeape is going to get the Dragonite out of here. We are double boosted. There's a Golurk. And at least we have the Venusaur. This Venusaur is going to be able to take him out with the 1 Frenzy Plant, but we have to invest a shield here. At this point, what do we think is in the back? We're going to try to overfarm and throw this Frenzy Plant before they get to their next Shadow Punch, and we got to hope for the best. Oh, ends up being a Shadow Superior. So this is like the worst case scenario for the Superior. We do catch a move. This move here, Kant, is going to allow us to hopefully win the game with the Venusaur, and that's exactly what happens. Vine Whip down for the win. So best case scenario for us turned out to be the Venusaur backline taking out the Superior with the Vine Whip down. Great lead here. They swap out into their Gastro, and we have the Venusaur ready for this situation. We're actually going to throw the Frenzy here because look at this damage from the Mudslaps. The Mudslaps are just chunking away, so we have to respect that first move, and then we get the farm down. So still pretty decent for us. However, this Venusaur, is it going to get farmed down from this range? They are definitely going to try. We are doing our best to try to get to 2 more Frenzy Plants. Looks like we do have 2 Frenzy Plants ready, but do we get farmed down? Okay, after this move, we are definitely going to get farmed down. Another Frenzy Plant gets them into the low yellow. We're going to go into the Talon here, and they immediately switch out into the Basti, and we have the Primeape just lurking. And that, unfortunately for them, is GG's. We are just going to be able to hard counter their switch and their backline, and pretty much their lead. Their lead basically was running Iron Head and probably Sky Attack, but we still had a shield. Pretty neutral lead here. They are going to be able to throw a potential Rock Slide here. We have to respect it, but they do go for the Bone Club. But you can see, look at the health. They already into the low yellow, and now we're going to threaten a shield. They decided to let it go. They want the shield advantage, and now they have their own Talonflame. Now this is going to be tricky. It's coming down to who's going to be able to win this CAP. We actually get a shield from this Talonflame early. Oh, we actually get 2 shields, and we simultaneous switch out, and that's like the best case scenario, because obviously Venusaur doesn't want to see that Talonflame. We throw the Frenzy Plant. Looks like this Venusaur is pretty much useless, so we're just going to try to chip away at this Togedemaru. They decide to go for the Wild Charge, debuff themselves. They have to throw another move. Finally takes out the Venusaur. We're going to go into our Primeape here, and all we have to do is get to one of the charge moves. Probably have to go for... Okay, we actually let it go because we have a shield, and we think that we can get to this Brave Bird, and that's exactly the case with this shield. We need this Brave Bird to KO from this range. Yes, it will. So GG's to our opponents. Check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.